Hi, I'm Billi Maddox and I'm gonna mess this up so that you don't have to. Hello and welcome to another Bookbinding Basics. Just a quick tip here when you're using thick boy boards, when you're using thick boards. Okay, now I want you to pay close attention here to this board. Now I'm using packaging, as I always use sort of upcycled stuff. Now this is done at the factory. You see how flattened that fold is there. Now, when you're using just a flat piece of board, if it's too thick and you just kind of score it, as I'm doing now, and then you try to fold that, you have to understand that there's a bunch of material in that little score that you are compressing down, right? So when you fold this, that material's got to go somewhere, right? And where it goes is in the springy nature of your cover not wanting to close. That's where it goes. So what you have to do is similar to what is done when this is factory folded somewhere, is that you need to remove materials. You can see there, you see it kind of squishing out right there. There's a bit of material. So what you do to try to combat this is use a little sort of hobby knife and just gently, I can't stress that enough, gently scrape away at some of this material. That will then give you a little trough. That's such a funny word, trough. That'll give you a little trough so that your fold itself is folding less material than your actual board. You're just kind of thinning down where you want it to fold. And that's going to do two things. It's going to lessen the springy nature of it. I don't think you can ever sort of get rid of it truly, but it'll lessen that springy nature. And also it'll just give you a cleaner look as the material that's now sort of trying to find where it needs to be as it's being folded is going to sort of pop out right at the edges like you saw earlier. So just very, very gently, and you can just do this. And also the score itself, what I did was I did one score in the middle, and then I just moved my ruler over ever so slightly and did another score on either side. So there's essentially 3 scores, just to kind of widen that trough. Trough. That word is so funny in my mouth. Yeah, and that'll combat some of that springiness. Now these books, I mean, it's no big deal. These were just made to order, to size. So I'm not really going to get into any sort of dimensions or anything like that. You don't really need to know that for this. But again, this is the machine one on top and the one that I've done at the bottom, and you can kind of see that they're starting to look very similar. Their machine fold also is a deep cavernous trough. Also just wanted to pay a little shout out here at the end to my patrons. Hello, welcome. I just launched it. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I've got some stuff planned, I guess. Please be gentle with me. And just so you see what I made with them, I just made these. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. Roll the thing!